What's good, family? What's good? How y'all doing today? You know, I was talking to one of my coworkers, and we got to talking about the elections and everything. And I got to explaining to her what my feelings were about uh, the Democratic Party because black people we expected to vote Democrat no matter what, and she hit me with a hypothetical question. She said that if I had to vote for Donald Trump or Joe Biden, which one I would vote for. Now, I talked about this in another video just the other day. I talked about it, but I don't think I said enough about my reasoning. She said, you got to pick Joe Biden or Donald Trump. Which one would you pick? Now, already she assuming that these are the two individuals we're going to have to choose from. And that these are the only two individuals running for president that count, that matter. And she kind of right in that point. I mean, keep it a buck. But she only gave me two choices. I said, you only giving me two choices? Yep. I said, well, I'm voting third party, right? She said, nope, you can't vote for third party. You got Trump and you got Biden. Which one would you vote for? I said, Donald Trump. She got all, discombobulated. My coworker, she's very smart. She didn't get all emotional, but she got a little discombobulated. She was like, Mr. T, Mr. T. I'm like, I'm telling you, Donald Trump. She said, why? And I told her that black people do better under Republican administrations. And she said, how so? I said, because we get so much more fucking independent. We realize that we are behind enemy lines. We come to that realization when there's a Republican in the White House doing Republican shit. You know what I mean? He doing the same shit that the Democrats do, only he got an ugly face on it. Because the Democrats and Republicans are largely the same. But we, as black people, been so conditioned to vote for Democrats until we just think that, that's the safest way to go. The Democrats, because the Republicans is all racist and they're going to bring us back to slavery and whoop, 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 whoop. And so they get scared and they vote for goddamn Democrats who do the same racist policies to them, but be smiling in their face while they doing it. But if you look at the big picture and the really big items and on the budget, on the U.S. budget, what we spend our money on, and the things that really matter in this country and how it's run, you'll see that the Democrats and the Republicans are largely the same. I see the other day that the United States is trying to work up a deal with Venezuela. What's this got to do with what I'm talking about? Well, it's got to do with the immigration problem. See, the United States got sanctions on all of these South American countries and got such bad goddamn history with these South American countries toppling governments, supporting dictators, running these fucking CIA operations and doing coups and shit all through South America. Got it so screwed up down there, running drugs, all of that. Got it so screwed up down there until the people can't function. So they start running to the north. That's north. That's where the immigration problem coming from. That's why Chicago getting overrun with immigrants, illegal ones, and they're sticking them right in the black community. Once they get in the black community, they start acting like everybody else that come into the black community and thinking that they better than the black people who already live there. So Joe Biden and the Democrats and the Republicans are getting together, and they're going to do a deal with Venezuela to lift some of the sanctions in exchange for oil, basically. So the good thing out of that is perhaps it'll slow some of this immigration, some of this migration to the north. It'll open up Venezuela. Some of this skyrocketing gas price shit can come down. You'll see a dip in your gas prices in the next couple of weeks. You heard it here first. You'll see a dip in your gas prices. It'll dip down to about $2.70, $2.80. You see gas prices start to dip because they're opening up Venezuela, because the United States needs that oil. The Middle East is all on fire. But like I said, it also may have an effect on the immigration issue, because you gotta stop that shit at the source. Because I'm not gonna sit here and say, like a lot of other black people do, I'm not anti-immigrant. Fuck that shit. The immigrants come here and act like fucking assholes. So let them stay where the fuck they at. When I say assholes, they're assholes to people like myself, black Americans. So they can stay their ass where they at with their attitude, because they treat the black people in their home country just like dirt, just like everybody think they can come here and do. So, no, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not anti-immigrant. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not. Especially illegal ones. Go about it the right way. Get your fucking money together, get your visa, come over here and do it the way my wife did it. But when you just running across the fucking border and then get over here and act like a fucking asshole to the black people. If you could, look, if you're going to sneak into the country, right, illegally, wouldn't it serve you better to form alliances with the downtrodden people that you immigrate into? I mean, with the black people? Because we know how the system really works. We know what them white people really think of you. It seemed to me it would make more sense. You'd be over here trying to talk to the really understanding and trying to learn about what it's like to be black in the United States, instead of coming over here acting like you better just because you speak with an accent. So yeah, I got a little bit of a problem with illegal immigration. I do. It is what it is. Come over here the right way, hey, come over here the right way. But you still don't have to adopt a fucking anti-black racist attitude when you get here. That's the problem. And then to top it all off, I talked about the Israelis and the Palestinians. When the Palestinians get over here and they open up stores in the black neighborhoods, they act like fucking assholes to the black people too. When the Palestinians come to the United States and open up their Arab stores in black neighborhoods, they selling the motherfucking drugs and the guns and the beer and the liquor and the lottery tickets. They act like fucking assholes to the black people too. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that what's happening to them in Palestine is not genocide. It is. It shouldn't be happening. But when Palestinians come to the United States and set up shop in the black neighborhoods, they act like fucking assholes to the black people. So there's that. Shit just complicated all the way around, ain't it? And it's just gonna keep going on and on and on and on. But back to the main topic, voting. Democrat and Republican don't make no fucking difference. Now, you gotta have somebody offer you something for your vote. I don't give a damn what anybody tells you. Fuck them Democrats. If they're not giving you anything for your vote, don't vote for them. Fuck them Democrats. If they don't give you nothing for your vote, don't vote for them. I told you, we do better under Republican administrations. We do. We as a people get a lot stronger. We get a lot stronger. And that's what I think we should be trying to do. Get stronger. Rather than waiting for Democrats to do what we want them to do. They already said they're not going to do shit for us. Biden said that we ought to start working with the Hispanics, and Kamala said out her own mouth she's not going to do anything that only benefits black people. So, what good would it do us putting their ass back in the White House? Nothing. Our situation don't change either way. Like I said, I'm voting third party. I don't give a fuck if a Republican does win the White House. I'd rather see my people strong and angry than weak and pacified. Strong and angry with a Republican in the White House than weak and pacified with a fucking Democrat in the White House who's practicing benign neglect on our people. Now that's the long and short of it right there. All right. So when the motherfuckers telling you, vote blue no matter who, motherfuckers telling you to be afraid that Donald Trump and the Republicans are going to do crazy shit when they get in power, they've been doing crazy shit. Don't be afraid. Just brace yourself and be ready for it if it comes. Start forming your coalitions, your black organizations. Get your shit in order in case the worst happens, which is a Republican sitting in the White House. After 4 years of Donald goddamn Trump and 8 years of George W. Bush and 8 years of Obama, we can handle anything. Every time we get a goddamn Democratic president, motherfuckers go to sleep. Anyway, remember, something for your vote. Don't vote for nothing, and screw the Democrats. Y'all have and screw the Republicans too. Y'all have a good one, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.